Ohio Medical Cannabis, State Panel to Study Drugs' Potential for Autism and Female Orgasmic Difficulty Disorder by Laura Hancock. A committee within the State Medical Board of Ohio voted Wednesday morning to seek expert opinions on whether medical cannabis could help patients with autism spectrum disorder and female orgasmic difficulty disorder. Experts from medical and scholarly fields will provide information that will inform the whole board on whether to add either of the two conditions to the list of 26 conditions ranging from cancer to Tourette syndrome. Each year, the public can submit petitions of new conditions for the board to consider. Some years, members of the public submit conditions in jest. In 2019, a Cincinnati resident unsuccessfully petitioned the board to allow fans of the Bengals and the Browns to get medical cannabis in order to cope with their losses. On the surface, female orgasmic difficulty disorder sounds like it could have been submitted by a troll, but the three physicians who sit on the medical cannabis committee took it seriously, noting that the petition was 280 pages and included research from the early 1970s through 2023, including some from well-regarded medical journals. Suzanne Mulville of Pompano Beach, Florida, executive director of the Female Orgasmic Research Institute, submitted the petition, saying, female orgasmic difficulty disorder, or FOD, is one of the most prevalent sexual dysfunctions in women, affecting up to 41% of women worldwide. The disorder manifests in several ways, including women who have never in their lifetimes had an orgasm and women who can't have an orgasm due to medication. Dr. Amal Soin, chair of the Medical Board's Cannabis Committee and a pain management physician, said he hopes that the experts provide a precise description of FOD and shed some light on the mental health conditions that occur with it, such as trauma, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. There are not randomized controlled trials yet on cannabis treatment for FOD, yet numerous studies show that it could be a promising treatment. The Medical Board has studied autism spectrum disorder every year since the legislature legalized medical cannabis and has rejected it, saying the medical evidence isn't strong enough to show cannabis can help. The board has been swayed by physicians from the Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus who have been dead set opposed to cannabis for children, saying their brains are still developing. Charles Trefny, a lobbyist for the Ohio Cannabis Coalition, noted that no pharmaceutical medications treat the core symptoms of autism. The protocol used by the Ohio Medical Board to regulate medical cannabis is interesting. Disease by disease, they plan to weigh evidence on the safety and efficacy of cannabis. It's clear that not many resources have been put into cannabis research, which slows their progress. In my 25 years of evaluating cannabis use, I have seen thousands of diagnoses improve with cannabis. They should plan to be busy for a long time. An additional twist is that Ohio recently approved recreational cannabis. The state plans to present a regulatory framework for 21 and over adult use sometime this year. What will that do to the medical protocols? Will people stop submitting petitions to study medical cannabis? What do you think? This is Dr. Jean Talleyrand with High 9 News.
Ohio, man, they're doing some research now. This is good news, Dr. T, right? Like this is
yeah, they've
step
been
in the
doing
right
research
direction
for a while.
As the woman in the room, yes.
I was waiting for you.
I mean, I know. I was watching you wait for me. All right, the spending, I just Googled it while Dr. T was talking. Mm-hmm. Spending for the three most popular PDE inhibitor drugs, these are for erectile dysfunction, tops $1 billion worldwide annually. And I just quickly looked up Military Times. 10 years ago, I could find a report that the Department of Defense spent $84 million on drugs for erectile dysfunction, I guess, for our troops and veterans. So, we're happy to address male issues head on for years. And, this, I'm just going to point out, also benefits men to have women enjoy sex. So it's all the way around. It ties in with my story as well. I think it's fantastic because too often these studies just simply aren't undertaken at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think this is fantastic news. I'm stoked on this story.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dr.
Ohio is going to be leading the world in studying how to actually get your lady off using weed.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Good soccer mom.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sounds like we're going to get a Hello Again sponsorship going on.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, so getting high is medical, right? Getting high is healthy, right? So procreation is healthy. These are all healthy things, right? So it would only appear that, again, if you have anything that helps you achieve homeostasis is healthy from the point of view that it's keeping you disease free. It's using your body's own immune system and your body's own defenses, and in that way you can almost think of cannabinoids and cannabis in terms of the nutritional value, right? Because they're acting on a set of receptors that are in our body. So of course it's going to be good for one's sex life, right? For many reasons.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Man, oh man, oh man. This is fantastic. And I
like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I think if you're having sex without being under the influence of cannabis, you're missing out.
You're missing out. That's right. Just saying. I'm with you on that, Rico. You know what I mean?
I can't disagree. Cannabis makes everything better.
That's
from
right.
Coffee to sex.
Right.
Coffee to sex.
It's true.
Everything better.
And everything in between, right, Dale?
But your point that we all know what ED is, but we don't know what FOD is, shows one more time how we ignore the health of women, but always focus, positively on the health of men.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder, thousands of years later, why men still can't find the clit.
Oh, man. You know what? We're going to a commercial.
I was not going to touch the other reason why women might need help getting to orgasm, but thank you for illustrating. Once again, education works.
Well, that's why so much money. That's why they spend. I think, Dale. That's why.
There it is right there, Dale.
I think
ask questions.
I think one can make the argument.
Ask questions. It helped me out at a younger age. Become the strapping young dad that I am now.
I think one can make the argument.
Parents, don't be afraid to embarrass your children early and often. Have lots of conversations because they're talking about it with their friends. It's best to also talk about it with you.
Dale, in regards
Jason,
to
you're muted.
Oh, am I muted? No, you're not. Oh,
it's a very rare occurrence.
You don't hear me?
Here at
you don't hear me?
High at 9 News.
All right. All right. You hear me now? We're not doing Texas. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So basically, Dale, you could easily say at the same time too that all of the money that goes into male enhancement is actually to benefit women as well.
No, I'm going to forcefully disagree, actually. If you really want to unpack that, I'm going to disagree.
I don't know. I'm sticking with my story.
Some women, I'll say some women in healthy relationships, and I'll put that on the shelf for another day.
And on that, we're going to go to a commercial, and we're going to be right back.